We all know that Trudeau is an absolute moron. Not just because he acts like a spoiled child, or because he wears fake eyebrows, but it's because he says some stupid shit.
And the budget will balance itself.
So whether you're Canadian, American, a part of the Commonwealth, or from somewhere else, let's watch Canada's Prime Minister make a complete ass of himself in front of the entire world.
If retention rates don't get better, will you pull the Atlantic project?
Well, we've recognized the challenges and the opportunities around immigration to Atlantic Canada as part of our Atlantic growth strategy, which is focused on 5 main themes: skills development and immigration, infrastructure, innovation, climate change and clean growth, and finally, I did them out of order, so now I'm skipping on the last one, which is, it's a broad range of issues.
If you can't remember your own plan, it might be a sign that you haven't really thought it through. Nice try though, Justin.
We may live in British Columbia, Yukon, the Northwest Territories, Saskatchewan, Manitoba, Nunavut, Ontario, Quebec, New Brunswick, Prince Edward Island, Nova Scotia, or Newfoundland and Labrador. But we embrace that diversity while knowing in our hearts that we are all Canadians.
I will remember you.
How the f*** does Trudeau remember Nunavut, but not Alberta?
Last year, our countries both marked some big milestones. You celebrated the 70th anniversary of Indian independence, and we celebrated the 100th anniversary of Canadian Confederation.
I'm sorry, what the f***? Just think about what you just said, Justin.
And we celebrated the 100th anniversary of Canadian Confederation.
We've been around for over 150 years. We fought in World War I, which was over 100 years ago, you dumbass. Justin, the phony feminist Trudeau, will never pass up an opportunity to look good, even if he has no idea what he's talking about.
I will say, I have one daughter, and there is something very special about imagining a woman prime minister. I think it's long overdue. I just don't think we have to wait that long.
Well, Justin, stop your waiting, because in 1993, Kim Campbell was the prime minister. But since she was a conservative, who cares, right?
Justin Trudeau's popularity in the polls is a problem for the Conservatives, and they'll take any chance they get to knock it down. But Trudeau has a way of giving them those chances. Trudeau's meeting last week with a group of Toronto women was an example. Even with Sun TV watching for any slip, he was asked which country he most admired and referred to China.
There's a level of admiration I actually have for China, because their basic dictatorship is allowing them to actually turn their economy around on a dime.
You admire what?
Their basic dictatorship.
I mean, I know your family loves dictators, but when asked what country you most admire, you said China because of their dictatorship? That's pretty ballsy. Let's listen to his reason for this.
Dictatorship is allowing them to actually turn their economy around on a dime and say, we need to go green as fast as we need to start, investing in solar. I mean, there is a flexibility that I know Stephen Harper must dream about, of having a dictatorship that he could do everything he wanted.
Actually, it seems like you're the one dreaming about dictatorships, Justin.
The question is not Why does Justin Trudeau suddenly not love his country? Because the question is ridiculous. I live this country in my bones every breath I take, and I'm not going to stand here and somehow defend that I actually do love Canada, because we know I love Canada. I am not. What I am talking about is the fact that there are millions of Canadians who don't see in the direction that this government is taking. Canadians shouldn't be asking, who does Justin Trudeau actually want to separate? Of course not. But will Justin Trudeau fight with his very last breath to make sure that this Canada stays the Canada that we collectively know it can be? Absolutely.